to presentations. The first one will be from the Downtown Boca Raton Advisory Committee. Mr. Gromann. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Madam Chairman, members of the CRA. Glenn Gromann, Chairman of the Downtown Boca Raton Advisory Committee. Here to make presentations on two meetings. We had a meeting on December 21st, 2011. There was no supervening meeting of the CRA or workshop after that, so I'm making that presentation today. At that meeting, basically there were two presentations made by city staff. Basically a recap of the advising the committee of the completion of the pedestrian promenade, which is basically 99% complete with the exception of installation. I understand we're still working on installation of some pergolas and also some additional traffic calming with regards to Pimento Park Road. Doug Hess from Public Works Department was also present, and we had a subsequent discussion concerning why there was no crosswalk between, or is no crosswalk between Pimento Park Road and Northeast First Avenue. That being some technical traffic issues with regards to rules and regulations that require certain distancing and spacing between traffic signalization and whatnot. And that's the real reason why there's no intersection or walkway there, because of safety considerations. So that concluded that rather short meeting, and then on January 4th, the committee had a meeting, and that meeting consisted of a discussion concerning the ongoing and prospective recommendations concerning the IDA streamlining process, of which there was a subcommittee formed amongst the downtown committee to provide information and to put together a package for subsequent presentation to the committee and for subsequent presentation to the CRA. So what we've done is we've got all of our recommendations and our ideas put together, and both myself and Joe Pinella are going to be presenting a PowerPoint presentation on our recommendations related to streamlining the IDA process, and more specifically to try and incentivize the use of the pattern book to be subsequently approved going forward. So that presentation is going to be made to the CRA on January 23rd, 2012 by myself and Mr. Pinella, assuming we're reappointed to the board. Okay. We also voted on having an earlier meeting start time for the downtown committee. That motion was made and carried unanimously. So we're going to be meeting at 3 p.m. To conclude at 5 p.m. so we can sort of avoid, there's been an ongoing sort of timing conflict with the airport authority and the use of the space here, and also it would be probably better to get easier for us to get a quorum if we could start earlier in the day. So that was voted on and approved. 2012 priorities, we're still working on those. That was sort of tabled until the next meeting because we were working on the IDA process, which is sort of an elaborate presentation to be made, as you'll soon see. And then there was concerning committee member comments. Vice Chair Mr. Pinella, Joe Pinella, had indicated, and he had brought up the issue of the, as you know, the CRA or the City Council on an annualized basis reappoints the downtown committee, and Mr. Pinella made the commentary that perhaps that process should be extended, or the term should be extended, so there's not this continuous potential, reauthorization process. And that concludes the content of the meetings. Any questions?
No questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.